Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Okay, just a second. I have given assignment queries, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, solve them. Okay. Yeah, tell me the first query.
Write a query to display department-wise highest salary and lowest salary only if
Okay.
employees are earning salary within the range of 2,000 to 6,000. So the answer is select department number, comma, max salary, open parenthesis, salary, comma, minimum salary, min salary from employee where salary between 2,000 and 6,000 grouped by department number, semicolon.
Then correct. All of you got the same answer.
Yes,
Yes, ma'am.
yes.
Okay.
Ma'am, even can we give alias statement also means they mention highest and lowest salary.
So what alias statement?
In front of maximum salary as highest salary, minimum salary as lowest salary.
Have you tried it?
Yes, ma'am. It came instead
Yeah.
of in table maximum salary, it came as a highest salary.
Yeah, you can provide it. Not an issue.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, then next one. Anyone? Anybody?
Yeah, write a query to display
Okay.
department number wise for all the employee, excluding department number 20.
Okay.
So select star from employee where department number not equal to 20.
Right.
The semicolon.
Guys, is it correct?
No, ma'am. Select
Ma'am.
department number and group by clause.
Right here, I have given the example queries for group by class. Why I'll give the normal query, right? In the query, I have clearly mentioned that write a query to display department-wise for all the employee details, right? So then you should take department number column, then should mention the table. After that, the condition,
The
that department number. This you can also use not
Not in.
Not in also. Okay. So 20, and then you should mention the group by class.
Department.
Understood?
Ma'am, you should also take count of star after department number. Will show
I didn't
in
ask for number of employees, right? Have I given the query number of employees?
You have given for all
department
employees.
number wise for all the employee excluding department number 20.
Number of employees
Yeah,
is not there. It's not there.
it's not there. Number of employees I haven't given. I have given write a query to display department number wise for all the employees. You're taking the data from the employee table, right? Means there are employees in that. I'm just made and sent it. That's it. Okay, clear?
Okay.
Okay, next query.
Write a query. Write a
Yeah.
query to display.
Mhm.
Salary
Right.
wise total salary. A number of employees only if salary is greater than 2000 and less than 5000. Select salary, comma, sum of salary, comma, count of star from employee, where salary greater than 2000 and salary less than 5000, group by salary, semicolon.
Okay, but query you can write it by using the between operators. Okay.
Okay.
Sorry. See the difference? Like,
Okay.
it is greater than and lesser than just to confuse you, the query is given. Okay. Mainly, you should see after completing the operator topics and all those things, you should try to include them. I'm giving all the examples based on that only so that you can include all the topics in one query, which are all can be included. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, then next query.
Write a query to display employee number wise, maximum salary, minimum salary, and average salary. Select employee ID, comma, max of salary, comma, min of salary, comma, average of salary, from employee, group by employee ID. Semicolon.
Okay. All got the answer for this query?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Any doubts in these queries or any doubts in the group by class method? Clear? Everything? Okay then. Next, as I said in the while explaining the group by class, we are going to use the where condition if it is provided. It is like a optional we used while writing in the group by class, right? But here the group by class is mainly used to write the column, to include the column in the select statement with the multi-row functions. In the same way, we can't write the multi-row functions as a condition, right? So to write that uh, multi-row uh, multi-row functions, or to include the multi-row functions in as the condition in a query, we can't include it in the where class by using the where class. So we have another class, that is having class. Having class is a method that is mainly used to specify the multi-row function has a condition in the query. Okay. Here, this having class, what it will do, it will filter the records after grouping. Okay, this sentence tells you that after grouping only, this having class is going to get executed in the query. Okay, then this having class is not independent. Okay, this is completely depending on the group by class. Because how can we group the data? How we will get the grouped output?
By using group by.
Right? By using the group by class, we can get the output in a grouped manner. So in having class, it is a condition that this will filter the records only after grouping. Then we need to use the group by class. Then only we can use the having class. Without the group by class in a query, we can't directly use the having class. Okay. Look into the syntax. No, select, and we should write the group by expression. What is group by expression?
It is a combination of column name along with the multi-row function.
Rami? People name. Then if it is required, you can mention the where condition. Then you should write the group by class. After that, you should mention having class. The condition. Then if it is required, you can mention the order by class to sort the data. In ascending order or descending order. Got it? This is the syntax to use the having class. Here, first we are going to mention the group by expression. Since we are using the group by class, we should mention the group by expression. Then we need to mention the table name from where we are fetching the data. After that, if the query is provided some conditions, then you can use the where condition to write the condition. Then we have to mention the group by class with the reference column, which is provided in the query. Then we should we can mention the having condition, that is having class. If there are like in the query it is provided in such a way like you need to use any of one of the multi-row function, then you can mention that instead of mentioning in the self statement, you can mention it in the having condition, having class. Okay, then we can mention the order by class if it is required. Okay, this is the syntax for having class. Then this having class also is used to mention the condition, and where class is also used to mention the condition. What are all the differences between these two is? The difference. Okay. In the yesterday class, I have said what kind of data this where class will filter. What kind of records or what kind of data this where class will filter.
Where clause will not take multi-row function.
Not that. I'm asking what kind of data the where class will filter.
Ungroup the rows.
Yeah, right. This will filter the ungrouped records, right? Then having class will filter grouped records. And where class, the execution takes place row by row. Okay, will execution takes place row by row. But in having class, since it is filtering the grouped records, it will execute the data group by group. Okay. Then the main difference is why we are using having class. Having class, why we need having class method?
To make use of multi-row functions as condition.
Right? But we cannot write the multi-row function as condition in where class. So to overcome that limitation in where class, we are using the having class. We can't mention or we can't write the multi-row function as a condition. Then we have that, like, we can write any column has a condition in where class, right? We can mention any of the columns. That depends on the query. If the query is given by mentioning any of the column, we can take it as a condition. But in having class, what happens? We can't mention any of the columns as the condition. We can mention only the column which is present in the group by class. Okay, the column which is present in the group by class here. By mentioning the group by class, we are going to mention some column in front of that, right? That column only we can write as a condition in the having class. Okay, we can't take any of the column. Understood?
Yes.
Okay, then the next difference is where class get executed before the group by class, right? You can see in the query, we are going to execute the where class before the group by class. But having class, that can be executed only after using the or after executing the group by class. Why?
Because we are filtering the group records.
Right, we are filtering the group records in the having class. So after grouping the after grouping the data, then only we can mention the having condition, or then only we can execute the having class. And the last one is this where class is completely independent. It doesn't depend on any of the other methods, but having class is completely dependent on group by class. Okay. These are all the 6 differences between where class and having class. Okay, let's take one example. Write a query to display department number wise of all. Write a query to display department number wise of employees only if number of employees greater than 4. Write a query to display department number wise of employees. Department number wise of employees only if number of employees is greater than 4. Okay, here in this query, they are asking us to display department number wise the employee details. Okay, so which column I need to take for the reference column in the group by class?
Department number.
Yeah, okay, department number. Then we have a condition that only if number of employees is greater than 4. What is this condition means? This means here they ask number of employees should be greater than 4. Number of employees means which
Count of star.
function we can use? Yeah, count of star. We have totally 19 records, right? Here they have given the employees number should be greater than 4. So obviously it is greater than 4 only. We have more than 4 data in records in our table, right? So can we write? Select group by expression, that is department number, and which function we can include? Count of star, right? Then we need to mention the table name. After that, since there is no such a condition like we need to use the where class, so we are skipping it. Then we should use group by department number. After that, we should mention the having class. Having, what is the condition? Count of star
Greater than 4.
Greater
be
than.
greater than 4. Okay. Okay, we execute that. Select group by expression, department number. Then we should mention the resolution. Group by department number. then having of star should be greater than 4. Got it? We have department number and the count of star. Here they have provided the number of employees greater than 4. Okay. Here I'll show the group data. I don't have the group data. Okay. Let me execute only this much. See, this is the data when we group the department number. When we get the group data of the department number, we have totally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sorry, 5. 5 different department numbers, and we have some number of people working under these department numbers, right? The condition was number of employees should be greater than 4, right? See here, only the people who are working under department number 10 are 6, and all of them are not greater than 4. All are 3, 4 in this range, right? So it is not displaying these 4 department numbers, only displaying the department number 10. Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine. Okay, and then take down the notes, please. Take a note in that first point. Multi-row function cannot be used in where class. Multi-row function cannot be used multi-row function cannot be used in where class. Full stop. Next point. To use multi-row function has a condition. To use multi-row function has a condition. We mainly use having class method. We mainly use having class method. Next, take down the heading as having class. In that first point, this is mainly used to specify the multi-row function has a condition. Multi-row function has a condition. Full stop. Next point. Having class filters the having class filters the records. Having class filter the records. Having class filter the records after grouping. After grouping. Full stop. Next point. Having class is not independent. Having class is not independent, comma, it depends on group by class, comma, it depends on group by class. Okay, next point. It filters only the group data. It filters only the group data. Filters only the group data. Next point. The condition specified in having class. The condition specified in having class can be a multi-row function. The condition specified in having class can be a multi-row function. Can be a multi-row function, or it can be a column. Can be a multi-row function, or it can be a column. Stick down the syntax.
Done, ma'am.
Then, next, take down the writing as difference between where class and having class. Difference between where class and having class. Make two columns that write down where class and having class. Under where class, first point, it will filter ungrouped records. It will filter ungrouped records. Filter ungrouped records. under having class first one, it will filter group records. It will filter group records. Second point, it will execute row by row. Under wait class, it will execute row by row. In having class, second point, it will execute group by group. It will execute group by group. Next point, we cannot write multi-row function as a condition. We cannot write multi-row function as a condition. We cannot write multi-row function as a condition using where class. We cannot write multi-row function as a condition using where class. In having class, we can write multi-row function as a condition using having class. We can write multi-row function as a condition using having class. Next point, we can write any column as a condition. We can write any column as a condition. We can write any column as a condition. Next point, in having class, we can write only the column. We can write the column as a condition. We can write the column as a condition only for the column, which is present in group by class. We can write column as a condition only for the column, which is present in group by class. Which is present in group by class. Next point. It will execute before group by class. It will execute before group by class. Next point, in having class, it will execute after group by class. It will execute after group by class. Next point, where class is completely independent. Where class is completely independent. Next point is having class. Having class is not independent, or write down having class is dependent. Having class is dependent. Having class is dependent, comma, we cannot write having class. We cannot write having class if there is. We cannot write having class if there is no group by class present in a query. You cannot write having class if there is no group by class present in a query. Next, take down the example query. Take down this query. Done. Okay. Take down the next query. Write a query to display. Write a query to display. Job wise, maximum salary, and minimum salary, only if maximum salary is greater than 5,000. Only if maximum salary is greater than 5,000. Okay, how can we write the query for this?
Select job,
Select job,
maximum salary,
okay,
minimum salary,
okay,
from employee,
okay,
group by job,
group by job,
having
having
maximum salary greater than 5,000.
greater than 5,000. Only admin, the people who are working in the departments, admin and sales, they are getting the maximum salary greater than 5,000. Okay, so it got displayed only the admin and sales department people's maximum salary and minimum salary. Okay, understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Take down this point. Then we take down the next query, next example query. Write a query to display. Write a query to display. Salary wise, number of employees, salary wise, number of employees, only if salary is greater than 2,000, only if salary is greater than 2,000, and number of employees should be greater than 3. And number of employees should be greater than 3. Write a query to display salary wise number of employees only if salary is greater than 2,000 and number of employees should be greater than 3. Take this one as for assignment. Okay. Any doubts on the having class? Execute that assignment query, just one. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.